Welcome back to the Super Not Funny Show reviews. And today, Mo and Lottie are going to be reviewing Harley Quinn Season 4, the first three episodes, entitled Gotham's Hottest Hotties, BITCH, and Icons Only. And this is all coming to you from Max. So, what did we think about it? And should you be watching? Before we get into the review, get down there, hit like on this video. Lottie, Harley Quinn is motherfucking back. And she's kind of square now. Is that fair to say? She's kicking it on the good side of the law. But also, she's dating, in a very deeply committed relationship with Poison Ivy, who happens to be the new CEO. I'm quoting Lex Luthor there, the CEO of the Legion of Doom, and this it's going to be kind of tough for a hero and a villain to have a working relationship, a good healthy relationship. But if Batman and Selena Kyle can do it, god dang it, our favorite lesbian couple can do it also. So in addition to that, we also have foolishness with the glass ceiling at the Legion of Doom. Mayor Joker is still the mayor, but he's still a bad guy at heart, and trying to find some quality time because all that superheroing and supervillaining, you need a break from that. So and also what's going on with Clayface, what's going on with King Shark, all that stuff. So Lottie, God, I feel like this is gonna be a wide ranging thing because it was 3 episodes, an hour's worth of TV. But Joe, what's your general impression of the first 3 episodes before we get into specifics?
Oh man. So I I think so far this might be the weakest season. So far for what I've seen. It's not it this season hasn't grabbed me like the other seasons would in the first couple episodes. I feel like it's watching a more tamed Harley Quinn. And I mean not just because of definitely the third episode made me realize this is Harley Quinn again. But it just, I don't know. It doesn't give me that Harley Quinn vibe, for what I've seen so far collectively. But I like it. I do like it. Maybe because the characters that I really enjoy are not there. Like I feel like the show does miss Bruce Wayne and Batman. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And
Him not
Clayface.
and
And
Clay, like yeah,
Clayface.
and Clayface. Them not being in the show is kind of like a. It's almost like a sore. You can you notice it. You
Mm-hmm.
notice it.
Yeah. And we're miss and King Shark he's sporadically in, and we don't have Dr. Psycho, and more so, and I didn't until I just thought really thought about who is missing. Kite Man. No Kite
Yeah,
Man. That is I didn't I know he's got his own show coming, but the lack of Kite Man is kind of tough because his presence was just very good. I'm gonna echo your sentiment. I thought these first few episodes were fine. Like they had some real highlights, but I feel like there's an edge missing to these episodes. Like I get the edge when Ivy's in there. Like I really like the Ivy stuff, especially her trying to deal with the foolishness with the Legion of Doom and all of the misogynist stuff, and then Talia al Ghul showing up and kind of setting her right and getting everything on course. I liked all of that stuff, and I'll even say I liked,
um,
I like the whole bit with not Robin, with Nightwing and his butt, and and them pretending to be you know pretending to be photographers so they can lure in Dr. Pig. That all that stuff. I like the way Harley interacts with the Bat family. I like even the bit with Alfred. What I think doesn't quite work though is just that without being on the straight and narrow makes Harley a little uninteresting. Am I
yeah.
wrong? Am I wrong about that? I feel like it wasn't as funny. Like there was a bunch of jokes, and yet I wasn't like busting out laughing. Maybe that first episode, and but the third episode where they're in Vegas, just I kept seeing what they were going for, and yet I wasn't really moved, and it felt weird.
Yeah,
Uh,
and you said a mouthful too about that's one thing I gotta say. How dare you introduce Talia for one episode?
but she was a boss bitch though. Hey, give it this much. The way she was, I mean, you know what the vibe she gave, and I want to see them in the room at the same time because I know it would be epic. But it was straight up Selena Kyle, but like way more of a boss. Like, am I wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever
Yeah,
Selena was in the previous seasons, like she always owned the room and everything. She ran shit. And this is the same vibe. And I was like, let get her on the screen some more, because she every time she rolls up, you know, everyone's just kind of like, she got everyone scared. She got everyone. I mean, didn't she literally kill somebody with like a pin or something because they had a stupid ad pitch?
yeah,
I was like, this is good. Like, I want that. That's what I think that's what I miss about Harley, because
yeah.
she's reeled in quite a bit.
Yeah, and like you said, another thing is, the other character, because the thing about it is Harley Quinn is now focusing so directly on Harley and Poison Ivy. And like you said, when Harley is now a hero and can't just go wild, she's not as funny anymore. And let's just be honest, Ivy is not a funny character on her own. She's funny with other people around her. So, and like you said, you've gotten rid of so many of the supporting characters. I loved Batman. Batman, Batman and Harley Quinn is freaking hilarious. Joker and Harley Quinn was hilarious. That's one of the reasons why I love the third seasons so much. Well, was it the fourth season, because Joker was in it so much. You know what I mean? Same thing with Batman, but you say more Bane, and I only seen him once. You know what I mean? Like, you don't promise something that you can't keep. You know, just
Yeah,
it's. I feel like it'll get. I'm fully believing that it will get better. I'm not over here like
you're right.
rushing it, but it's just it gives you a bit of a sinking feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it feels like they're missing aspects of the show that were present in the previous season, and they all
Hmm.
came together to make it a very funny show, a show you were looking forward to, that for me had me laughing out loud. And these characters being missed, I think you're right, focusing on just Ivy or just Harley or even just the Bat family. The Bat family's not funny. Like, they
No.
just are. They're more funny in contrast to the villains.
Yeah.
And Bane, it's Bane's fun. He was in the second episode, but it's just like it's not enough. Like, it's weird that he as a character, he's doing a lot of the same things he was doing before, but it's just not as funny dealing with Nora, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, Even Nora should have been funnier, but she just I feel like there's a bunch of jokes in here, and they're trying hard, but they don't pass the test, I guess, because
No.
previous seasons were much funnier. That being said, there are plenty of action bits in there that are quite fun. The whole little bit with them getting, chasing down Professor Pig, that was a good time. Um, the fight between Clayface and Ivy, that was a good time. The whole little bit with Alfred. I liked everything that was going on with Alfred in the previous. And I get that was the joke was, oh, Alfred's just a butler, and sometimes he is just a butler, but sometimes he kicks ass. And he has a plan to kind of, there's a butler in Blackgate, and he's like, I'm gonna be the butler in Blackgate. How dare he's getting ghosted by Bruce Wayne,
Mhm.
DJ Bruce Wayne, you know. So I get that. Like, I see where all that's coming from. I just wonder where, uh, how many more they could have had a second or third pass at the script, or fifth or 16th, who knows, at the script, to maybe get some funnier stuff in there. But I think you're right. The formula is not being, it's kind of like it's like you want, Coke, and you get, Dr. Thunder, or Sam's Choice or something like that. It's close. Like, yes, it's definitely cola, but it's not that special, Coca-Cola that you're looking for. And which isn't to say that I didn't like these episodes. I had much higher expectations, I think. But I am looking forward to the next episode. So I think we sort of already stumbled into spoilers, but I don't, honestly, there's not too much spoilery stuff in these episodes. Probably, I guess if I'd say my highlight of the 3 episodes was definitely the whole Dick Grayson finally embracing his, like, when he was doing his photo shoot. I was just like, he went from I don't care about being on the top sexiest superheroes thing to doing pinup shots and everything. I was like, this is hilarious. Like it is that's straight up hilarious, the way he embraced his inner OnlyFans, and then almost got his butt taken. That was a genuinely good and hilarious bit. And the whole thing with, Harley, she's like, I'm gonna have an alter ego so I can be a bad guy on the side. I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, definitely not gonna work.
And also,
then they just
go ahead.
Bruce Wayne just being a DJ, and they just left it hanging. Just like, wait, what?
They missed the whole. He didn't even do like the beep 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 beep. Come on. And here's the other thing. King Shark maybe fell off the most in this season. I'm glad his baby mama finally gave birth to those damn sharks, because I'm like, I need King Shark to come back and, like, really show up. I was just like, man, get off the screen with your running around over this other shark. It wasn't funny to me. Not really. I do like the dude, the whatever the fuck his name is, that's sniffing blow all the time. He's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure Harley's gonna end up murdering him before too long, but he's been pretty funny. And who else? Clayface was when we finally got to see him, but he's like, he was less funny because now he's all full of himself. So I'm just like, when are we going to get back to the status quo? That's what I'm trying to say. I know we shouldn't want to get back to that, but the status quo was hilarious.
Yeah. Listen, it makes me want to go back and rewatch the first season again, because I'm just like, you just miss how everything was. It's just all the characters are just not in the show anymore, or just they're not appearing really that much. It's just
Or maybe we just need to find out who the big bad is, and maybe that's another thing, is that these first few episodes have been a little aimless. They really are kind of 3 episodes setting up the status quo for the season, I suppose. And so there's no real, main thrust of the storyline. They're just trying to figure out how to make their separate, their jobs that are opposing each other work. And we kind of saw a little bit of the crack in their relationship at the end of the 3rd episode of, Harley deciding to go move in with the Bat family to, like, be more integrated into their whole situation. And I feel like if anything, I feel like we're gonna see them break up by the end of the season. It just feels like there's too much going on between their jobs for this to work out, and which makes all of their being hot for each other and everything in the elevator seem like more desperation to try to keep it together. So I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it.
You're not reading too much into it.
But I'm excited to see the rest of this season. So I'm looking forward to it. I think they're gonna pick it up quality wise, but we shall see. But anyway, I think those are all of our thoughts on these first 3 episodes. What did you guys think about them? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there. And of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. While you're down there, do us a favor, hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. All that good stuff helps with the algorithm so that more people can see this channel and see these videos. All right, thanks for joining us. Come back next week. We're going to be reviewing the 4th episode of Harley Quinn. Until then, I've been Mo, your comedy extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Lottie. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.